Hey everybody, this is Darksied, and welcome to my Manus, Father of the Abyss boss fight for Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition Extras. Oh, there's that hand that we've all come to love to give us a nice warm pat. Now, one cool thing about this particular fight is that if you actually did before, like we did, follow Avina and find Sif and save him, you can actually summon him here in this boss fight. I'm not entirely for sure if it makes it any easier. To be perfectly honest, he really doesn't focus all that much on Sif anyway, and Sif really doesn't do any damage. But it is kind of neat to watch him do his thing around here. As you can see, I'm kind of starting off this fight a little poorly. Now, all of his attacks seem to have different timings. You can see here, I'm actually trying something new from what I had been doing and trying a little fire. It really doesn't have that great of effect on him, so I decided I was going to switch back. If you notice, Sif over there is taking a beating. If that's one thing he can do well, it's take a beating. And if you notice there that his hand did actually reach behind him, he can reach behind him and attack. Now, as long as you have a high stability shield, you can block a lot of this stuff and take not a lot of damage. Of course, avoidance is still probably the best way. And there'll be times whenever you'll get in here and he will just knock you around like a rag doll, and other times when it seems like you're on a roll. Don't get discouraged. He is a very difficult boss. As you also notice that he is highly aggressive. He spends the biggest majority of his time fighting. This attack right here, you can actually dodge it if you happen to have good timing. You can use your invincibility frames in order to get around it. Also, if you picked up the pendant from inside Oolacile Township, then you can use that, and that will also put up a protective barrier that will protect you for just a second. It's hard to get your timings right with him. That pendant will also protect you from that magic there, as well as the other one that he does. I actually tried using it before on a time or two that I was actually fighting him, and I wound up not being able to get it to work as well as I would like. At least no better than actually dodging. So I decided just to leave it alone. Let's buff up the weapon here. Now that attack right there, whenever he rears back and does the roar, get backwards away from him as fast as you can. Otherwise, he will pummel you and throw you around like a rag doll. That attack there is actually quite hard to avoid. You can duck around on its side, but you have to time it perfectly. So I managed to do it that time. And down he goes. Thank you, Manus. It's been fun. There's a lot of people that say that he is most likely the pygmy from the original story. That's probably true. So we just killed our benefactor, as it were. Now, you can go over there and continue talking to Dusk. As far as I know, she doesn't do anything except cry. We'll take the time to buff up this bonfire here so I don't have to do it later. I won't make you sit through and watch it, though. And now it's time to head on back, and we're going to talk to Elizabeth. If you remember, Elizabeth was the mushroom back in the garden. And we now have 3 of her mushrooms. It doesn't look like she's really got anything new. Of course, you can talk to her a few more times, and she says not much else. And that will conclude this section of Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition Extras. Remember, if you like these videos, click the like button. If you'd like to hear more, click subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.